Michelle Obama has once again found herself at the center of public debate, facing renewed criticism for candid remarks made on her podcast Immo with Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson. The sentiment among some critics is that her recent revelations and the podcast's performance are embarrassing for her husband, former President Barack Obama, leading to accusations of being desperate for fame. One of the most recent points of contention emerged from an episode where Michelle Obama openly discussed Barack's punctuality habits early in their marriage. She humorously recounted how he had to adjust to what on time was for me, detailing instances where he would only begin preparing to leave for appointments as it was already time to depart. While she acknowledged his significant improvement over their 3 decades together, these lighthearted but revealing anecdotes have been interpreted by some as airing dirty laundry and casting a less than ideal light on the former president. Beyond marital anecdotes, Michelle Obama has also used her podcast to directly confront persistent rumors surrounding her marriage to Barack. In recent episodes, Barack Obama himself has made surprise appearances, joining Michelle and her brother, Craig Robinson, to playfully address and dismiss swirling divorce speculation. Barack joked, "She took me back." It was touch and go, while Michelle reassured listeners that despite challenges, she has never thought of quitting her husband. These joint appearances, seemingly designed to quash rumors, also highlight the continued public interest and scrutiny of their relationship. Michelle has previously noted that public absences, such as her decision to skip Jimmy Carter's funeral and Donald Trump's second inauguration, were met with ridicule and criticism, and led people to assume that my marriage was falling apart simply because they couldn't fathom she was making personal choices. However, the podcast's journey hasn't been without its own set of challenges, fueling the desperate for fame narrative. Reports from various outlets, including Sky News Australia and Hindustan Times, have highlighted the podcast's dismal ratings and flop status. Upon its release, Immo with Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson reportedly struggled to break into Spotify's top 30, failing to garner significant viewership on platforms like YouTube, with some episodes receiving only thousands of views in their initial hours. Critics have attributed this perceived lack of audience engagement to several factors, including the podcast's perceived disconnect with average Americans, suggesting it is for and by rich women whose guests are unbelievably wealthy people who don't have the problems that the average American needs advice on. Commentators like Megyn Kelly and Glenn Greenwald have also criticized Michelle Obama for what they perceive as constant whining and airing grievances about her life and her husband on the show. Despite the ongoing criticism and public scrutiny, Michelle Obama has consistently framed her podcast as a personal endeavor and a space for authentic conversations. She has emphasized using the platform to discuss her own journey of personal growth, setting boundaries, and rediscovering her purpose beyond the White House. Her stated aim is to create a space where people can come as they are, ask honest questions, give their opinions, and have thoughtful conversations about life, particularly around navigating relationships, parenting, and family. She aims to connect with listeners by sharing her own messy experiences, arguing that it helps struggling parents and individuals untangle their anxieties about getting it right in a world saturated with seemingly perfect social media images. The podcast has also delved into more serious topics, such as raising emotionally intelligent young men and the vital role of community in childhood development, attempting to offer insights from her unique perspective. In essence, while Michelle Obama positions her podcast as a platform for personal expression and connection, some public reactions suggest a perception of oversharing and a struggle to maintain relevance in the post-presidency spotlight, drawing the very criticisms that the title of the news story implies.